Why, hello! I'm Big Joe the Storyteller. Welcome to my channel. Please like and subscribe so you can watch all my amazing videos. If you want to find out about my live shows or to book a show, please visit bigjoe.com. If you want to listen to my stories, you can go to Spotify and other streaming platforms so you can listen to all my stories like the one I'm about to tell you right now. I am Big Joe, your storyteller. Welcome to the show. Everyone, we are going to tell you some stories. This is our Independence Day event. It is beautiful. It is a little cool. It's a bit foggy. Welcome to Massachusetts. We are the cradle of liberty. We are right here where it all began, right here in Boston. This is where everything started, where we became a nation. And so to celebrate our 250th birthday, we have a lovely event today and some lovely storytelling from me. Now, we're going to tell you some stories. Our very first story today is going to be a Native American tale. Because stories existed before we got here. And when we got here, as colonists, we told stories. We had lots of folk tales. And so I'm going to tell you a story from a long time ago, a Native American tale, right from this very land, and this part of the country, by the way. And it's a story called Bear and Chipmunk. Now, by the way, I got something to tell you about that story. Coming up on the Big Joe YouTube channel, which is coming up very soon, you will get to see the story of Bear and Chipmunk. It is very cool. Now, let me introduce you to the characters of my story today. This is Bear. Somebody's been eating my porridge. No, nobody's eating your porridge. What? Nobody's eating your porridge. What? We're doing a different story. Different story, different story. Oh. Somebody's been sleeping in my bed. Nobody's sleeping in your bed. Dude, we're doing a different story. Different story, different story. Oh, gotcha. I'll huff it up, puff it up, blow your house down. Dude. That's not even you. You're not in that story. You're Bear. I'm Bear. You're Bear. I'm Bear. Yep, they know you're Bear. I'm Bear. Please stop. I'm Bear. Please stop it. I'm Bear. Yes, we know you're Bear. Let's hope this goes better. This might go better. We are hoping. We are hoping. We are hoping. This is my Chipmunk. I am Karate Chipmunk. You are not Karate Chipmunk. We've been through this already. You are regular Chipmunk. Hi-ya! Put your paw down. Hi-ya! Put your other paw down. Hi-ya! Put both paws down. You are not Karate Chipmunk. I am Karate Chipmunk. You are not Karate Chipmunk. Hi-ya! Put it down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What are you doing? I'm breaking your arm. Yeah, stop. Now I'll break your giant nose, and all the boogers will come out. It'll be like a really gross piñata. Hiya! Put it down. Attention, children of the celebration. I am Karate Chipmunk, master of karate, really cool guy. And Big Joe stinks. Stop it. Yeah, put it down. This is the story of Bear and Chipmunk. Karate Chipmunk, stop it. Now, a long time ago, Bear was very different than he is today. A long time ago, Bear was very proud of himself because Bear was very big and very strong. And Bear was one of the few animals that could walk on his hind legs just like a human could. And Bear would go around the forest bragging about himself all the time. One day he was going, he said, "Oh yes! I'm the greatest, I'm the fastest, I'm the meanest, I'm the strongest, I'm the cutest animal of the forest. Nobody is better than me. I am the best. Oh yes, I am the best." And all of a sudden he heard a voice. And the voice said, "No, you're not." And Bear said, "Who said that? Who dares say anything to me? I am the best." The voice said, "No, you're not." He looked down, and there was a chipmunk. He said, "Chipmunk, how dare you say anything to me? I am the best." Chipmunk said, "No, you're not." Bear said, "I can do anything I want." He said, "Watch this." And he went and grabbed a great big tree and pulled it up by its roots and threw it across the forest. Chipmunk said, "Big deal. That tree is probably dead before you picked it up." He said, "Yeah, watch this." And he went and grabbed a great big rock and lifted it up over his head. Chipmunk said, Yeah, my uncle could do that." He said, "How dare you make fun of me? I am the best." Chipmunk said, "Oh, no, you're not." He said, Tell me something I can't do, and I will do it." And Chipmunk said, "All right. You know how the sun comes up over the horizon every morning? Yeah. I bet you can't stop the sun from coming up. And Bear said, hey, if I wanted the sun to not come up, the sun would not come up. He said, all right, let's see. He said, you meet me here tomorrow and I will show you. I will stop the sun from coming up. Now, Chipmunk went home and told Mrs. Chipmunk what Bear was going to try to do. Mrs. Chipmunk told Mrs. Squirrel. Mrs. Squirrel told Mrs. Badger. Mrs. Badger told Mrs. Beaver. Mrs. Beaver told everybody. She's like a gossip. She likes to talk. And it wasn't long before everybody in the forest knew what was going down. And the next morning, all the animals gathered around to see if Bear could stop the sun from coming up. Do you guys think that Bear could stop the sun? No. Well, Bear thought so. And Bear came out and he said, hey, everybody, how's it going? How's it going? Hey, nice hat. I like your hat. Hello, 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 hello. Ooh, hello. And he said, all right, everybody, I'm going to stop the sun from coming up now. So Bear went out. And he looked out into the horizon. And Bear cleared his throat. And Bear said, son, this is Bear. The meanest, strongest, fastest, cutest animal of the forest. I'm telling you, don't come up today. Don't come up. All right, everybody, that'll do it. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. How you doing? Well, all of a sudden, over the horizon, the sky got a little bit red and a little bit brighter. And Bear saw that. And Bear put on a meaner voice, and Bear said, son, this is Bear. The meanest, strongest, fastest, cutest animal of the forest. Perhaps you didn't hear me the first time, but don't come up today. Don't come up. All right, that'll do it, everybody. But all of a sudden, the red in the sky got replaced with a little bit of orange. And the sky got a little bit brighter. And Bear got a little bit angrier. And Bear said, son, this is Bear. The meanest, strongest, fastest, cutest animal of the forest. I'm telling you, no, I'm ordering you. Don't come up today. Don't come up. All right, that'll do it, everybody. But all of a sudden, the orange in the sky got replaced with a little bit of yellow. And the sky was getting much brighter. And Bear got very nervous. And Bear put on a very mean face. And Bear said, son, this is Bear. The meanest, strongest, fastest, cutest animal of the forest. I demand you do not come up today. Don't come up. But even though he was being mean and strong, the sun was indeed coming up. And all the animals couldn't believe it. They were whispering to each other and pointing to each other and talking to each other. And some of them were laughing. And Chipmunk Man, he was the happiest of all. He started to giggle. Then he started to chuckle. And soon he started to dance from one paw to another paw, from one paw to another paw. And Chipmunk started to sing, Beckett's up the sun, Beckett's up the sun, Beckett's up the sun. And all the animals started to clap along with him. And Chipmunk was singing, Beckett's up the sun, Beckett's up the sun, Beckett's up the sun, Beckett's up the sun. And Bear reached down and grabbed Chipmunk. And he picked him up and he said, Chipmunk, you have made fun of me for the very last time. Now I'm going to eat you, and you'll never see the sun come up again. Hiya! Put it down. I will karate chop the very stinky bear. Hiya! Put it down. And Chipmunk put his little paws together, and he said, oh, Bear, oh, kind, sweet Bear, please spare my life. Oh, please. Well, Bear was big and strong, but also very kind and generous. And he said, fine, I will spare your life. And he put Chipmunk back down. And Chipmunk bowed down low before Bear and looked up at Bear with very humble eyes. And Chipmunk said, Beckett's up the sun, Beckett's up the sun, Beckett's up the sun. And Bear growled, Rawr! And chased after Chipmunk. Chipmunk ran down the road as fast as he could. He ran and he ran and he ran. And just before he got down his hole, Bear took his great big claw and scratched right down Chipmunk's back. That really hurt. Ow. Well, Bear, I'm dead. You're not dead. I'm dead. You're not dead. I'm dead. You're not dead. You're talking to me. I'm a ghost. You're not a ghost. I'm the ghost of Karate Chipmunk. Boo! Please stop. Boo! Please stop. Boo! So as I was saying, boo! Well, Bear went back and he was very embarrassed, and he ran off and found a cave to hide inside because he was so embarrassed. Well, from that day to this day, bears keep quiet and keep to themselves because they know that there's something that they can't do. Well, as for Chipmunk, if you look down Chipmunk's back to this very day, you'll see 3 big stripes. And that's a mark where that bear's claw scratched at Chipmunk so long ago. That's to remind him to not make fun of anybody bigger than him, especially not a great big bear. And that is the end. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, I will give stickers to everyone. You are remaining. I need a big 5 from everybody. Big 5 for you. Big 5 for you. Ay, Chihuahua, another one. Hey, Chihuahua, one more time. Holy moly guacamole. Ow. And if you... Why? Okay, you can do bigger. That's all right. Hey.